Tonight's forecast is sponsored by Ashbrook Audiology, where relationships matter.
Happy Thursday to you and the start of the weekend. We appreciate your time and greetings from BTW21 Weather. I'm Dustin Staples. Thanks so much for checking us out here on BTW21 Comcast Cable Channel 21 and our friends on Chatmoss Cable. Also, if you're watching us on YouTube at BTW21 there, you can go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're being a little generous to you as you know, gas prices are slowly coming down. We're also going to be giving away a $100 gas gift card, and here's the trick to it. It's real easy homework. I promise you, better than your students' homework probably that they've been bringing home from school. All you have to do is go to youtube.com/BTW21 News. You will see it will go straight to our YouTube channel. All you have to do is subscribe, and there's even a bell you can hit on there until you won't miss any of our notifications whenever we post a live programming or a newscast or some type of crime or obituary report you can go check out. We even have other stuff posted on there. Of course, as you know, the Trash Ministries, we've been posting those weekly on our YouTube channel as well, so that's something you can go check out. Or Luis's channel, live with Luis's programming. He's always looking for guests. Head over to his YouTube channel as Luis Romero. You can head over there and subscribe to his as well. Also mine while you're at it if you want to get more weather. If this is not enough weather for you, I've got a bunch of other little stuff on there you can check out. Anything from the starting point from where I began 5 years ago to now, there is a playlist you can go check out at Dustin Staples there on YouTube too. So head over there and subscribe to our YouTube channel to win your chance to have a $100 gas gift card. Let's switch gears now to the forecast, and a lot of green on this map represents the potential for a upcoming the next couple of weeks. We may see some above average or at near rainfall precipitation outlook, as well as from the Ohio River Valley all the way extending up to the northeast. Our friends here down in Florida, maybe that's the little exception. Again, our friends also out towards the Pacific Northwest, as you know, they're also experiencing another round of heat where they could potentially see highs. This is forecast highs, not heat index values, up to 110 to 115 degrees. That is air temperature, not heat index. But see, they have a dry heat out there, so it's going to actually feel like the air temperature compared to us, where we have that hot, muggy, and humidity filled here in the south and east. Just a matter of extremes of one thing after another. I'm not going to reiterate this and read every single number and time stamp on here. This is just a reminder, key safety tips to keep in mind. Of course, obviously, you want to look after each other. Make sure you're not outside for long periods of time. Keep an eye on your pets for the paw test. Remember, there are 7 seconds. Let's say the asphalt temperature is going to be a lot higher than 95 degrees there. We could see that to 100. And so let's kind of add about another 15 to 25 degrees hotter on these numbers right here, where we say concrete, grass, and shaded areas too. So just keep that in mind. So remember, if it's too hot for your paws, it's too hot, or if it's too hot for your hand, it's too hot for your dog's paws. Also remember, walk them in the shaded and grass areas. And something else to keep in mind, if you watched Dr. Paul Ashbrook earlier this week on Your Body, Your Health, he talked about our body temperatures escaping the heat. Remember that those signs to look out for are, you begin to develop a nauseous, or you have some sort of palish looking skin to yourself. Just keep that in mind as your body temperature is overworking itself to cool itself down. It's harder for it to do that because if you're let's say you're beginning to dehydrate and then you have beginning of some form of a heat stroke or heat illness, it is not going to be good for your body because it does not know how much or what to expect as you're doing these things as well. So just keep all that in mind. Again, shout out to Ashbrook Audiology, who makes this weather forecast possible, and who's one of many other sponsors that help us out during our time here at BTW21. So thank you for helping this newscast possible with your sponsors as well. You can check out, do your own Googling and homework this weekend. Again, I've been talking about it the last couple of days. I'm beginning to sound like a broken record. I'm not trying to do that for you, but just remember, remember when you're outside, let's talk about our fur babies here for a second. Remember, they have a thicker coat than we do, so it's going to be a lot hotter for them to cool off than it is here, and they're not able to sweat as much thanks to that evaporation in their heat. So a lot of times what typically happens, people shave their dog's coat hair during the summer so they can cool off, making sure they're not overheating themselves. Remember, look before you like, same story for a human being as well. Also remember, when you wear out and about, make sure you're wearing light, loose fit clothing such as yellow, whites, orange, greens, bright neon colors to keep yourself from preferably overworking in the heat. Here's our area-wide lows for the rest of the night. A stray shower is possible. We may remain mostly cloudy, muggy, and humid, as our overnight lows are going to be staying in the mid-60s to near 70s, so really not much relief is in sight for us later tonight going into your Friday morning. Do know we may wake up to a mix of sun and clouds, as our temperatures are going to be anywhere from 86 to 94. So all our friends on top of the mountaintop there in Medicine and parts of Franklin and Patrick County, yeah, you're not cooling off as much. So if you're heading out to there at Smith Mountain Lake outside of Moneta there in Franklin County, do know, take advantage of it. Maybe if you're heading to Bassett at Philpott Lake there in Henry County, Goose Point even, along the Strine of 57, if you take along on Philpott, that road there through 57, there are many little streams and lakes you can kind of dip and cool off, and maybe you have your own pool you can take advantage of as well. So heat index you saw there, anywhere from between about 94 to almost 101, 102 degrees are in the making. Saturday, not much relief in sight either. Mix of sun and clouds. That's why we put these caution symbols to let you know that it's going to be dangerously hot out there. Heat index on Saturday could range between 97 and 105. Sunday we will see heat index somewhere between 105 to 112 possibly in some parts of our backyards. Monday we may get a little relief in sight. It's still going to be hot no matter what though. And these overnight lows don't really do much justice either, so not a cooling off in sight anytime soon. We may get a stray shower possible or storm later in the afternoon thanks to the heat and humidity building those ingredients together for us to get that combustion of a storm that fires up in the afternoon and early evening hours as well. So one more time again for Friday, temperatures in the mid-90s out there, heat index over 100. That will be through the entire weekend as well. And remember, sunny skies, something you are going to notice is that our dew points are going to just cool off a little bit as we have a cold front coming through later this weekend. Don't get too excited about that because it's really not going to cool us off anytime soon. Excuse me. As our temperatures are going to be in the mid 90s out there, upper 90s for highs. So basically our dew points are going to go pretty much stay in the 60s for the entire weekend. Again, that dangerous heat, hottest day being on Sunday. So maybe if you're doing some early morning church services, head back home, maybe dip in a pool and just get you a nice glass of lemonade, iced tea, water, a Gatorade, get those electrolytes going for you. I know our athletes are beginning some of that football camp. I know there's some band camps coming up next week. Just do know that it's going to be extremely hot out there in the afternoon, so be sure to carry your own water bottle with you. Stay cool. Remember, wear light, loose fit clothing. That means, bright neon, yellow, green, orange colors. I know you may think that's kind of crazy, but let me tell you something. That will help your body temperature cool off better than wearing a whole, dark purple, red, orange, or dark black, gray shirt on you. As you know, a lot of that heat just can't escape, because what happens, think about when light refracts, that light bounces off, so it allows the body temperature to cool off and allows yourself to be not as hot as you want to be as well. So all that in mind, I know it's a lot to go through. To stay safe this weekend. We have another week of some 90s coming back up next week. Not as hot as this, but it does appear that as we do start August, we may cool off just a few degrees on that note. Take care, everybody. Find you a swimming pool. Stay in the shade. Make sure that sunscreen's on standby with you, because the UV rays are going to be high. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody, and we'll talk again on Monday.
Your BTW21 weather forecast is sponsored by Zentmeyer Chiropractic.